How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 2 of season 3 for Jessica Jones, which is called You're Welcome, which I don't think Jessica will be saying after she got gutted like a fish in the last episode. Yeah, last episode started off in big fashion with Jessica being stabbed already at a really, really shitty point, and we've just started the season, so it'll be very, very interesting to see where things do go in this episode, because this might open some doors for Trish to take the hero mantle for herself, because Jessica's out the picture. She hasn't got Jessica to, well, in her terms, hold her back, because she did feel like Jessica intervened on something that could have gone successfully. Jessica thought otherwise, but all the same, this could open some doors for Trish. But yeah, like I said, the last episode really kicked off with a huge cliffhanger with Jessica being stabbed, which may or may not be related to that Eric. Yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see. With now we're going into episode number 2. Extended reaction should be up on Patreon. So with that said, let's go. Oh, Kristen's directed this. I know she was going to direct an episode.
If I had your powers, all I want is to share it with you.
Yeah, but this is a bit too soon after your little spit spat, isn't it?
I took something from you. I can't change that.
I mean, unless there's a guy that's called Stephen Strange, just saying.
I can't hurry that.
Oh. See, I just would, because I just... Oh! Oh no!
1, 2, slip across. You training with somebody else on the side, huh? 1.
He's cheating on you. Bit of a wobble there. 9 out of 10. Yes! Sounds like she's won the Formula 1 championship. Is there any... There was a World Finder Star, I think it was. I was going to say, is there anything about Spider-Man?
You'd never admit it, but maybe you picked up a little something from me, too.
Reflect from each other.
Thank you. Well, honey, you're a performer. Without that, you're...
Nothing?
No, just...
Oh, that's...
unemployable.
I gotta go.
Oh,
that's sugarcoating it.
20 minutes.
I'll call you.
Don't shut me out like Jessica's shutting you out. You're just kicking the dog.
I'm not shutting you out, and you're no dog. I'll call you.
Oh, Pats.
She just cares too much about her career and not, and she puts less priority on Trish as a human.
1-3 King on scene. Suspects in custody.
Yeah.
Shit.
See, you should have got speedster powers, not reflexes.
My neck. I think you sprained it.
Good, you need to be stopped.
Screw you. Your show sucked.
That's him.
You didn't say that 30 seconds ago.
My phone. Thank God, my whole life is on this thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Patsy?
See, this is the problem. You got a successful career on the television, and now you're intertwining the hero life into that. People are going to be like, oh. Beware. The new Avenger. See, after the snap, we're on a budget. Oh, nice. Oh. That'll do it.
Against the plaintiff. I suspect you'll have to pay something. I'll work at getting that settlement number down.
So a new phone and
the perception
this.
is that you are rich and entitled. High 6 figures.
Oh, damn.
I'm living off my savings.
Oh,
I can
jeez.
barely afford you.
Take stock of your assets, decide what you can liquidate, or a judge will decide for you. Come
Come on. You keep a lot of guilty people out of jail.
It is not our job to determine guilt.
But you know.
You know deep
Doesn't it
inside
bother you?
what's right and wrong. Like he did in the last episode, and it
getting
really
away with it
bummed
'cause
him
she
out.
Not doing this with you again, Trish.
Doing what?
I know your moves. You will hurt as many people as you help.
Well, at least I'm trying. I'm
I
sorry.
love the
you gave up.
I'm
conflicting, like,
not giving up. I'm just getting there my own
beliefs
way,
between these
starting
two.
with this.
Whatever it is you are trying to accomplish, you cannot do it alone.
She does need the help,
I
but
know.
Well, it has been a while.
her mother,
I-
yeah.
Can still scrub off crime like nobody's business.
Out suspects for weeks on end, like watching paint dry. Probably why you like it. Being alone. Keeping people at a distance. Focusing
It's
on someone
Jessica's
else's
character.
shit so you don't have to look at your own.
Maybe not you.
What are you doing?
Oh, is he? Oh, you dickhead!
Jesus.
Yeah, sort him out, Trish.
Stop! No.
Where's Trish to fuck him up? I hope she's in the van so she can. Nope, that's even better.
Not this time, asshole.
Go on, Trish.
Because you fought him off.
Oh,
Whoa, careful.
she's putting that on her. Oh, that's nice.
You
Gives her that power.
give you a talk screen.
I think you might have done something, Trish, but oh well. She could have took the credit, but she gave it to her.
So,
Secondary purpose.
I wanted to talk to you about our friendship.
Oh,
I mean, that's what it is now, right?
I
Oh
guess
no!
I'm not sure
I was
what
shipping
happened.
yous too.
You don't think she wanted that time? Even if she knew how it was gonna end.
we just not talk about it, okay?
Yeah, not the time, is it, Trish?
Come on, you got this. 5 more seconds. Yeah.
Well, it is crushing,
Alright, got
though,
it. Good job.
to go inside
Hey, easy. Take a break.
how broken
Trish, slow the hell down.
Jess can be. Okay. What is it with MCU Netflix and gym sex?
Turns out, Mom and Dad have been lying to the kid for his whole life. It's not this kid's dad at all.
Oh, Maury,
Some guy
Maury.
who came into the picture when the kid was a baby.
Oh, that is
Someone
powerful
who
to
wanted
leverage,
to
isn't it?
I gave him a simple choice. I could enlighten his son, or he could reconsider his settlement demands.
Malcolm. Ooh.
Fishing his dad's eyes, crying, begging me to hang up.
Love is a powerful weapon
No, I
to.
thought. It was like, got you.
Ooh, ruthless, Malcolm, but helps
And what would
Trish.
you have done if he refused to negotiate?
What if?
I would have told the kid everything.
Oof. Delete all of that and then. Yeah. You know, select all, Trish.
You needed a moral compass. I was it.
There we go.
Now you're
There's
too
the real
busy
message.
blaming me to admit that your mother had to be stopped.
Oh
You
my
couldn't
god,
separate
that
good from
switch
bad.
that switch. Nada. Just punch it. That's not gonna work, but it'll do something. Hurt your hand. Ooh, my new stakeout. If that's whiskey, just after you get the sculpture, just take the whiskey for me, Trish. Be a hero there.
You boring piece of shit. Right now, Your sister's best friend.
Get your nut job ass out.
Nice.
Your turn to be the helpless one.
Ooh! Badass slide. She's getting there. She's getting into the hero life. You can tell. There's the statue. And there's Jessica. And we all know what happened after that. An alternative timeline.
You can talk to me. Are you drinking?
Just saying you needed a break because of your mum pushing you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Talk to me, sweetie. I'm your mommy. I'm all alone.
I'm all alone in this. Might have been one of his thugs.
His full name.
Andrew. Brand.
He's helping her out already.
Thanks.
There was hope that they could become a team. And vengeance, I'm guessing.
Welcome.
Because at the end of the day, that's great. At the end of the day, like, even though Jessica's just middle fingered her in a sense, giving her hope and then taking it away, you're still going to look out for her. Like, Trish is still going to look out for her. She's going to be well, in her eyes, the bigger person. So vengeance is surely going to be on her mind, if he did do this. We can't prove anything. Like I said, it might be like there's a valid reason why that could be Brent or one of his people, like revenge. Oh, you did this, I'm gonna get my revenge on you in the most horrific way possible. I don't know. I'm just still I'm still keeping my options open, to be fair. Well, I think Trish needs a cardigan after that rejection from Jessica. No, I do feel a bit for her, but she also has her flaws at the end of the day as well. But no, I'm just enjoying her story so much at the minute. But I will agree, though, I do feel a bit for her, but I'm like I said in the last episode, she is a bit reckless. But I don't know. I do love how she's at least trying. She's at least trying to a degree. I don't know. I feel like this episode which is kind of wrong in a sense, because Trish is supposed to be this arrogant character that you do not like and all of that. But it made me connect to that's the vibe I get with the show anyways, but it made me connect with Trish a bit more in this episode. Like, I'm still hurt with what she did in the last episode, in the last season, should I say, the last episode of season 2. Malcolm brought that up when Trish revealed that she was the one to actually kill Jessica's mother. But I do feel there's a bit of sincerity about her heroism. The problem is, though, with Trish is that she focuses too much on being a hero. Like, she focuses so much on the merit of being respected as a hero, and not like it's the right thing to do this. And you've got a good heart about you. She focuses too much about, I think, the branding of being a hero in a sense, kind of like her mother focuses too much on just exploiting her daughter. Like that's the vibe I'm getting, but she does want to try in a sense and all of that. But also it's she does make flaws and all of that, and we saw them throughout this episode. We saw them in the last episode. We saw them when she stopped Jessica's mother. And I feel like that's going to be developed throughout the season, like Trish's flaws, that she's not ready for this life. She's throwing herself into, she's a lightweight, throwing themselves into a fight with Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali at the same time. I don't feel like she's ready for this and it started off rough to begin with. She got a lawsuit slapped on, which forced Malcolm to be absolutely vicious. Not to say that not to say that sealing the phone was right, anyways, but she didn't really she could she's an esteemed star out there, and my main worry is people are gonna recognize you from the TV girl. It's like if I go out there and start. It's under the bed, isn't it? I was going to get my bow and arrow out and say, what if I became the Green Arrow? And people start, oh my god, it's Liam. Well, that's basically the thing anyways with Oliver Queen. He was famous anyway, so there's a lot of uproar when his identity gets compromised, because he's famous and all of that. But you get the picture. People are going to start recognizing you. If you want to cover it up, surely. So she learned from her mistakes, in a sense, because none of the costumes seemed to have worked. I'm sure there was the yellow costume, which she was referring to. Oh, hell no, was her Hellcat costume in the comics? I'm not so sure. But they're gonna, they did the same thing with Luke Cage. So they're gonna do the same thing here, surely. Montage and all of that. No, her new costume's gonna be a cardigan or something like that. I'm kidding. But yeah, like I said, she is, she got things off to a rocky start, it's not even during this episode. Like I said, she killed Jessica's mother, and that caused the fracture. And she was so angry about it, but at the same time, surely you could understand to a degree why Jessica's pissed off so much. Like, she doesn't want anything to do with you. And she just went in literally guns blazing to Jessica's mother. And she wants this idea of a team up. But to me, the idea that, her wanting a team up is basically a contradiction in a sense to what she did in the season 2 finale, because there was no communication going on. Trish just went for the shot and thought, okay, well, that's good, and we had the fracture there. So that's the way I see it. Because if Trish had talked to, if Trish spoke to Jessica about this and oh, what do we do and all of that, then Trish, then Jessica's mum would still be alive, and then Jessica would not be going through the same problems that she is today, including the Oscar split, which we got to see in this episode. So, yeah, I did say, where's Oscar? And, yikes. So, yeah, and I did really like that scene, because it kind of feels like Jessica is describing herself to be this bad luck charm. So yeah, that was what I'm getting at. But it seems clear that her mother's death has really impacted the relationship between Jessica and Oscar and all of that. So yeah, but back to Trish. Yeah, there's quite a few things already in the few episodes that Trish has done that's really spelled out that it's great that you want to do heroism, but you're not cut out for it, girl. So, yeah. She went into Brant's apartment, thinking she had a chance. She even saw the gun. But she would have died, like I said, she would have died without Jessica being there. She did her best to scout and all of that. But execution, it just fell completely apart, and she was thankful that Jessica was there. Otherwise, yeah. But she's shaping herself into what she wants to be, which I really do love. In a sense, I liked her advice to the caller she had, when she was offering advice to the breakup. But I don't know. I feel like she was kind of exploiting that into get a cardigan. I feel like she was exploiting that sad story. Say, you know what you could use? My cardigan. So yeah, which was obviously her going on that show she was on. Was what did stem from Malcolm's advice and all of that. So yeah. but yeah, like I said, in a sense, she wants to be a good person, someone who helps. Thing is, and the show writes her like this. She's arrogant. She's pretty unlikable. But I think that's deliberate. It's not like bad writing and all of that. It's all down to the fact that she has flaws, but she doesn't atone to them. She is sloppy. She's not ready for this life, and she's allowing her arrogance to be obsessed with this hero path. So, yeah, but it is pretty fun to get into. Like, honestly, I'm really enjoying what we're getting with Trish. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, I just really did enjoy this episode. I thought it was neatly directed. But yeah, like I said, I liked going through her character, her origins. Like, she should have used something else for the reflexes thing apart from her phone. So yeah, because you would not do that, girl. Don't do that. Why? I wouldn't. If I had super reflexes, the last thing I would consider is technology, but that's me. I'm always like, if technology breaks or something like that, if I see it, I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I'm like I can't stand that. But yeah, I liked going through her character. It was enjoyable to go through her beginnings to where we are now. You don't need to agree with her methods to enjoy what we're getting. But I did feel a bit sorrowful, especially towards the end. But like I said, you can understand why Jessica's throwing her out there. Like, she's middle fingering her. But, it's not like Trish is the worst person in the world. She's arrogant, but she wants to, in a sense, she wants to do better, but the problem is she's so focused on the hero life, so it's like testing patience, isn't it? But, she had that breakdown as well. Because she doesn't even have Malcolm, because Malcolm's going through his own thing at the minute, where he's being completely ruthless. The guy that put a lawsuit on Trish, yeah, he had a fun ride because he's not the father of his child, and his child doesn't know, and that was going to get exposed. I mean, he's probably going to learn it in several years, but still, you don't want to say this shit to a child, do you? So, yeah, Malcolm being completely ruthless. And we saw him being ruthless in the last episode because he was at a crisis, wasn't he? Where he didn't know what was right and what was wrong with his job. So when he, was it the third time he saved that Cody person? Yeah. He didn't feel right about it. So what does he do? Crash into him. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, it was great going through Trish's story. No, I'm still not like Team Trish and all of that. She's still arrogant. She makes flaws that she doesn't see. But she did do some decent points. Like, she stopped that rape moment from happening, which was really, really good stuff as well. Like, don't go dark. No. It was really, really good to... what I really liked, though, in a sense as well, like, she did give that victim a bit of power as well, because she was completely powerless. She got spiked. He was going to take advantage of her, so she gave her that bit of power. And she just took it. Like, she just kicked him in the balls as well, so, yeah. Which I think is what she needed as well. Yeah, I kind of really, really liked that in a sense as well. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, it was great. I thought the trainer thing, not Trish training with the guy she slept with, the fact that she decided to snog his face off and sleep with him or whatever was a bit forced. Not gonna lie. The parkour training bit was fun. Gave me Spider-Man vibes. Which I'm a bit salty I didn't see Spider-Man like a top article or something like that. Like, you'd imagine, if you're in New York, you'd have, and during this time, you'd have like, he's been around for a few years. There's no excuse anyways, because I know this is behind the snap. So Peter is still pretty much alive. But, he has been a hero for a few years now, so, I would have excused this if this was the first season of Jessica Jones, but nada. So yeah, surely you could. There should have been a few. Like if you typed in crimes in New York City, Jessica, I could understand showing up, obviously, but where's Spider-Man at? Come on. I don't give a shit about this. We can't incorporate too much because they've referenced the incident before. So you could have an article, man in spider costume saves people and all of that. If you're so stingy about this whole stupid, you can't reference MCU references too much in the TV shows and all of that because, yeah, we don't like that. I mean, it works for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just Netflix shows seems to have a stricter hold. So, yeah. I really, really loved the parkour training bit, as, Trish was testing out her new reflexes, which, yeah, it was really, really, decent stuff. The costume bit was really, really fun, but I really liked, her story overall. Like how the way it was written and all of that. It's not the character. I'm still iffy. Like I said, I'm still a bit difficult with the character, but I think that's because that's part of the course, isn't it? Like, you're gonna hate Trish. Like, Trish is not designed to be this likable character. This is Trish. So, and she's gonna make more flaws, and we saw quite a few of them in this episode. She's done some good, but in this episode we did see a few flaws from her anyway, so, and I think she's gonna keep doing them, so, yeah. But, yeah, this was awesome directed as well, because I know Kristen directed this episode as well, so, and I knew she was going to direct an episode, I just didn't know which one, but it was awesome stuff, so, yeah. I will see you guys next time then, so hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!